me mad because, of course, we're gonna have to give a Corona update.
Yes.
Since we about to go ahead and get off, but one thing that's getting on my nerves watching the news because I rarely watch it. For the most part, I'll listen to NPR.
Yeah.
90.1 on the radio.
Yeah.
Because they're like unbiased
Yeah.
and just here to report it and go on about their business and move on to another story. And then they do BBC and all that stuff. But watching the news on TV, one thing that's getting on my nerves. Well, first it was them scaring people to go out and buy all these groceries.
Right.
Now it's the only thing they're reporting on are the deaths.
Yeah.
They're
And
not
the
even
survival.
reporting on how many people have
being recovered from
recovered from it.
Yeah.
And I had did my research. It's like 17,000 people worldwide have recovered.
Worldwide?
Worldwide.
The whole world?
Yeah, because I don't.
What? No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, worldwide.
Okay.
That's how many. From my
Okay.
From my understanding, yeah, it was like 17,000 people.
Okay.
And so it's like, why are y'all not talking about that?
Right. Right. And why not giving people hope, you know, and saying, you know,
Yeah.
if you do get it, you know, take care of yourself, do this, do that. I mean, they saying, you know, don't go out, don't do this. And I get it because, you know, you got to, you know, slow the curve or
Right.
whatever they call
Well,
it.
first of all, I'm getting tired of rich people telling me to stay home. I'm getting tired of people who can afford to stay home telling me to stay at the house.
Yeah.
I can't.
Exactly.
I got to
If you-
go out and work.
If you pay my bills, then maybe the
Right.
conversation will be different. Right. I understand that. But it's like, yeah, they're not reporting the good. They're not reporting the good stories
Yeah.
or the happy stories. I got a friend of mine who told me that her cousin has it, and she said he's in the hospital, but he's getting better.
Yeah.
So, but she said when they first told him he had it, they told him to just go home, quarantine yourself, whatever. I guess he started getting worse. He went back to the hospital. This is what
The fact that the hospital turned them back.
yeah, and she was really mad about that. But I asked her the other day. I was like, "Well, how's he doing?" And she said he's recovering.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's stuff like that. Like, and I wish that she had posted that on her social media to see that. Hey, I know somebody that has this,
Right.
but he's getting better.
And see,
you
I
know?
knew someone who had it too, but they had it before
This
the whole
pandemic.
Yeah, they had it, and the only reason we figured that they had it was because we talked about the symptoms
Yeah.
and what they were going through. And first, it was she went to the hospital and they had diagnosed her with pneumonia. But then when she did a checkup, she stayed in the hospital for like a week. And then they were like, you know, we're going to clear you to go to work, but we still want you, you know, just lay low for a minute. And then when they checked her, they was like, you don't even have pneumonia in your lungs. And then she was saying how she was coughing and it was like a dry cough and
Right.
wasn't no fluid coming out and she was getting shortness of breath. And I'm like, girl, you had Rona. And then she stayed in the hospital for a week and then she came out and it was fine.
Yeah.
And then no one around her ended up getting sick. So it was like, obviously you can.
Yeah. You can't get through it. Yeah.
And then the people who are dying from it, I don't even think they're telling us how people who are dying from it have like pre-existing conditions.
Right.
Like they were already kind of down by
Having
the
that,
wayside.
yeah, they
and
already
then,
having issues.
Yeah, they already like got one foot in the grave and another foot
Right.
on a banana peel and Rona pushed them.
Yeah, I mean, I understand where they coming from by you know, trying to wash your hands and all that, but now it's getting to the point where they got police in Walmart. Like, it's really getting
Yeah.
a little scary.
Well, all the Walmarts I went to, they always had police there.
But I mean, like,
Just in case.
the policing, you know, hey, get back, go there, don't be over here, don't be
Yeah.
over there. Like, it's just, I don't know.
Like doing Instacart.
Shut it down. If you're gonna do all that, just shut everything down for
Right.
a number of days or weeks. Don't let nobody go to work. Don't let nobody go nowhere unless it's an absolute emergency.
And put pause on the bills.
Put pause on the bills, and then we can, you know, but just out there just having people scared and doing all that, I just don't like it. Because
Right.
when people see that stuff going on, they get fearful, and then that
Yeah.
fear takes over, and then the stress takes over, and then you get sick.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because fear, a lot of people don't know, fear does affect the body in negative
Absolutely,
ways.
yeah, yeah.
And because we had talked about when you discipline your kids and stuff, like what
Yeah.
does fear do?
Yeah.
And a lot of, and I like the news and the government and the people who actually own this country. I ain't gonna go too deep into that, but they know when people are scared, they do drastic and crazy things.
Yeah.
And so they would do things to play on that fear. Like the coronavirus is
Serious.
it is serious.
Yeah.
But it's not so serious to where you got to go out, buy up all the tissue.
Right.
Which still don't make sense to me.
Whenever.
And it was mad. I was so mad because me, single person, like, you know, four rolls or, you know, a good 12 pack will last me for a minute. Yeah. I'm having to go to like 3 or 4 different stores just to look for tissue.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Because people buying all the rolls. And then yesterday, I was so mad. Yesterday, I had shopped for someone and I had got them like over $100 worth of groceries. Like my basket was like overfilling. Then when I get to their house, they open up the refrigerator and their cabinets and stuff. They already had food in there.
They just hoarding.
And then they asked me, like I live there, where am I going to put this?
Why are you ordering stuff?
Why is you ordering so much stuff?
Right.
And then you already got food.
Thank you, because that's job security for you.
Yeah,
I appreciate your coins, but you hoarding food. And there's people out here who can barely buy food.
Right.
And you got all this.
I was this close to putting all them bags back in my car and returning it. Because I was like, you don't even need it.
I know. And that's ridiculous.
Like she had, like for instance, I had got her a gallon of milk, and then she already had 2 gallons in the refrigerator.
Wow.
And then was like, I guess I could put it in the freezer, but you know, I already got milk in the other freezer in the garage. You got 2 freezers?
Oh my gosh. She got kids?
I didn't see them.
You ain't see any?
But I'm pretty sure she did because I saw like little pink stuff going around. But it's like,
yeah,
what do you need with all this milk?
Just what's little
and then you freezing it. That's how you know you're not even going through it quick enough. Because this finna expire. You got a freezer trying to expand the life on it.
It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, it don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, like people hoarding stuff and just going like I can't even find hand sanitizer. I can't find soap. Thank God I use like weird soap like Yardley. Like
I use that soap.
Yeah, I
love
it.
that.
I like the almond. And that one, and then the lavender.
The lavender.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm. That's my soap right there.
But those are soaps I use. So luckily, ain't nobody really buying that one. So I lucked out on that. But when I'm trying to buy stuff to wash my dishes with.
Yeah, dishwashing liquid.
I can't even find it.
Yeah, I know. I've been having issues too. I need some tissue. I'm to the point where we need some more tissue. So hopefully when I go to the store,
I can give you some just in case you ain't got none. Just in case you can't find that.
If I
some at the house.
Okay, when I get to the point where I really need it, I'm gonna be like, listen.
Right. You don't be on the toilet.
No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna give you a good amount of time. But I did want to say I have been enjoying my little self quarantine. I had me and the kids did a prank on their daddy and their grandmother, which was really funny.
What was the prank?
So the one prank we did. Okay, I got a special needs child. I think you know that already.
Yeah.
And he's in a wheelchair. So this is kind of wrong. We called
God.
his grandmother and we told him. Then my second oldest daughter was pushing him around outside, and she didn't have him strapped in.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
And he fell, and so she just started screaming. It was so funny. She started screaming. She started cussing me out. She cussed out my daughter. She was like, I'm coming to get my baby, and so that was funny. And so
y'all are so wrong.
We called their dad.
You going to hell? You going to hell?
I know. I was like, I shouldn't have used my baby, but that was funny. Then we called. My daughter is dating. My first daughter doesn't have a boyfriend. Never had.
Yeah.
She's 21. My second daughter is 16, and she
has a boyfriend. You have to get into that. Why she ain't got no boyfriend?
That's one of those questions I don't know. We could talk about it in the next show.
Yeah.
She watches it, so I gotta ask her first. But
right. Ooh,
my second daughter, my second daughter has a boyfriend. She's been dating for maybe like 7-8 months. And when I first got pregnant, I was 16. She's 16, so her daddy is very
shuck it, duck it.
He's very, ugh. But anyway, we called him and told her that she was pregnant.
Why y'all playing with people? Yeah, all y'all need to go to work.
He was at work.
Got nothing to do.
He was at work and he started cussing. God damn, what I tell you? And she was like, don't. She's such a good actress. That's how I know she can lie really good. And she was like crying. She was like, don't tell mama, please, daddy. Don't tell her.
And you sitting over there.
I'm over there dying. It was so funny. I loved every minute of it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing to kind of get through my quarantine.